Hi everyone, we're going to make this Halloween treat bag with some accordion pockets inside. I wanted to make a Halloween treat bag, but I wanted it to be a little bit different. I know you can just put the treats in the bag, but I want it to where you could separate them and it's just a little bit more organized. And so I used some white cardstock to create the bag. And then for the paper, I found this paper pack from Tuesday Morning, and I'll put all the information down below. It's Happy Halloween by Echo Park. It's really fun papers. And then for the cute little bats, it's this die right here that I picked up from eBay. And then this cute little witch broom and hat is what I put on this tag right here. And then this tag was part of the paper pack. And then I just layered it with the papers. And then here's a handle. And then inside you got 4 pockets. So the first pocket has a bag of bows. And that's using this older Tim Holtz bow die. And then the second pocket, we have these cute little owls. These owls are from an older die that I have. I'll show it to you in a sec. And it makes these cute little owls with the witch hat. And they're so cute. They would also be cute with little googly eyes. And it's this die right here. It's called Owl with Witch Hat. It's a cute little guy here. And then the third bag, I have some confetti. And so when you're done creating the project, you will have lots of scraps, and that's what I did. I used this punch to create some confetti. And this is still available at Hobby Lobby. And of course, the last one, you have to have candy. So I add a little fun size of M&Ms in the last pocket. Now these are just some 4x6 clear bags. So you can see you can fit the cute little embellishments in here. And I will show you how to make this. So let's just set that aside for now. Okay, so what you're going to need, let me put these away. You're going to need for the bag, now you can use design paper. I just use some plain white cardstock. This cardstock I pick up at Walmart. It's by Georgia Pacific. It's 110 pound in weight and you get 150 sheets. I've been using this for a long time and I love it. It's my favorite. So let's see here. You're going to need 2 pieces for the bag. So let's take out our scoreboard. So I'm just using my Martha Stewart scoreboard here. And these 2 pieces, it's 6.5 inches wide by 8 inches in height. And as always, I'll put the measurements in the description box. So let's score that. So on the 6.5 inch side, you're going to score at 4 and then 6. So basically the bag is 4 inches wide. So 4 and then 6. And then on the 8 inch side, you're going to score at 6. This being the top of the bag. So it's 6 inches in height, the bag. So it's a 4x6 bag. You're going to do the same thing to the other piece. Again, 4 and then 6. Turn to the 8 inch side and then score at 6. Okay, so that's all you need to do there. So let's set this aside. Now you can make this for any theme. It doesn't have to just be Halloween. And you'll notice, which I forgot to mention, I use my pinking shear scissors on the top of the bag. For this bag, we're not going to use the scissors for that. But you can use your decorative dies or those decorative edge scissors to give a little decorative look to the top of the bag. So now what you're going to do is you're going to fold those score lines. And it's really nice with double-sided paper because you do see the inside and outside of the bag. So fold that. And then fold this. Okay, so now let's do some cutting here. Let's take our scissors. I'm just using my Martha Stewart scissors, and we're going to cut the slit right here. So go ahead and cut that. And then this tab right here you're going to remove, so cut that out. And then I like to cut in an angle, so just cut in an angle like so. And then you'll get something like this. Okay, do the same to this piece. Okay, now you're going to adhere it together, so just place some red line tape, or not red line tape, some 1/4 inch double-sided tape, or whichever adhesive you like to use. This is Suprema 1/4 inch double-sided tape. I love this tape by Prima. It's very strong tape. And then just put it together here. Okay, and that's all you're going to do there for now, so let's just leave that aside. And then to make these, you're going to need 4 of these, and this creates those accordion pockets. So basically this measures 8 inches wide by 5 3/4 in height. So we're going to take our scoreboard here. I want to do some scoring. And then on the 8-inch side, we're going to score it 3 3/4 and 7 1/2. So you're going to do that to all 4 pieces. 3 3/4, 7 1/2. Now you're going to notice with the pocket, it's not the same height as the bag. And the reason why I did that was because I used my pinking shear scissors and I didn't want the bag to be shown. So that's why I made it a little bit shorter. If you're not going to use any type of decorative design up here, then you can make it exactly 6 inches versus the 5 3/4. Okay, so that's always optional. So let's go ahead and just fold all these. Now you'll notice it's not a pocket on the bottom because you already have the bottom of the bag to prevent it, you know, the embellishment going through. So that's why I just left it opened. So let's just fold all these first. So again, you're going to need 4 of these. So this is really fun to make, again, with any theme. I'm thinking I'm going to make some Christmas ones with this as well. And you can fill it in with lots of goodies, which is really nice. I mean, it makes a great happy mail or perfect for a swap. And makes a nice gift. So you're just adding adhesive to these tabs right here. Okay, so let's put it together. Once you know, like I've mentioned in many of my videos, once you make one, you kind of get a hang. And of it and then kind of get a routine of making multiples. Okay, so now you got your 4 pockets. Now all you're going to do is add adhesive in the center of each pocket. And that's how it's going to become an accordion. So you're on the front and back one, you're going to add double-sided tape to both sides, because this is going to be adhered to the bag. So do the back. So now we're going to add this to the second pocket. And you want to make sure it's all nice and lined up. Okay, I'm going to add adhesive to the back of this one because you're going to adhere it to the third pocket. I'm going to add this to the back of the third to add to the fourth pocket. Okay, and I'm going to add to the back of that one, because again this is being adhered to the bag. Okay, but before we do that, let's make our handles. And these measure 3/4 in height by 7.5 wide, and you'll need 2 of those. We're going to score, get my smaller Martha Stewart scoreboard here. And on the 7.5 inch side, you're going to score at 2 3/4. And then 4 3/4. So I'm going to do that to both pieces. So again, 2 3/4 and 4 3/4. Now you're going to use this score mark as your guide, and what you're going to do is you're just going to fold that towards you. So fold it like so, and you're going to see how you use that score mark as a guide. Okay, do that. I'm going to do it to the other side. So your handle's going to look like this. So you're going to make 2 of those. Now you can always create a different handle if you like. Okay, and now I'm going to glue these down, so I'm just going to use my fine line applicator here. You're going to basically cover that triangle. So we're going to adhere this down. Let's just hold it down for a couple seconds. Okay, let's do the other handle here. And hold that down as well. And then I'm just going to take some 1/2 inch double-sided tape and then just add a piece to the bottom here. So again, I'm using Prima's double-sided tape. Get my scissors here. So I'm just cutting a small piece. And I'm just putting it to the bottom. Now, depending how tall you want your handle to be, is how much adhesive you're going to put. Okay. I put these after, I don't put it before, So it's up to you. So I do it after. So what you're going to do next is you're going to take your accordion pockets and you're going to adhere it to the bag. Now you're going to notice it's not the same size as the bag. Again, this is 4 by 6, and this is basically 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. So you just want to center it. Just line it up and make sure it's nice and centered. So I just eyeball it. Okay. And then now I'm going to close my bag. So let's add tape to this tab here. So I'm going to put the bag together. Okay. Now this is the only tricky part. You're just going to remove that little piece on the tape, like so. And then I just take my hand and I just make sure it's all lined up. And then I take my bone folder and then I just press the tape down to make sure it's adhered to the bag. Okay, so you're going to get that. And then you're just going to assemble the bottom. Just add your tape, like so. And then I'm going to put the measurements to the pieces, you know, for layering the bag in the description box. You want to layer your bag. Okay, and that's what you have so far. Okay, and then now we're going to put the handles. So let's remove these off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my camera. It seems to not be focusing for some reason. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you see how these aren't adhered? So you're just going to slide it like so, and I use the adhesive as my guide to where it's going to be positioned, and then I just eyeball it like so. Okay, so like that. And I want to do the other side. Right, and there you go, and that's how you make the bag. And then you got your accordion inside, and it's really fun to make and decorate, and especially when you add all the embellishments inside. So I hope you give it a try, and thanks for watching. Bye.